The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
Elene, not only development partners of IFIs or direct donors have their support to Georgia and their view of strategic cooperation, embassies are on the list as well. Our rubric, the Ambassadorial, has featured some of them over time. Today we will be focusing the attention of our viewers and followers on a Czech Embassy to Georgia.
You're absolutely right, David. 3 million euros. This is an annual budget of development cooperation of the Czech Embassy to Georgia. This amount of money is distributed to several programs that aim to support Georgia in different fields. Priority sectors for the development cooperation are inclusive social development, agriculture and rural development, and good democratic governance.
The Checkpoints interviewed head of the development cooperation, Mrs. Jana Zelingerova, who speaks about the plans of the next years.
Czech development program focuses on somehow sharing experience of approaching to the European Union, like the Czech experience. So what kind of challenges you see and how would you assess like the general process of approximation of Georgia to the European Union?
Yes, indeed. The Czech development program focuses on transfer of the Czech knowledge and experiences with the EU approximation. Well, I think this is one of the added values of the Czech development cooperation, because it's still in our fresh memory, this EU approximation process, and then we can share with you openly the challenges we faced back in 2004 when we entered the EU. And we are happy to share with you not only the success stories and how smooth it was, because it's never smooth, it takes time and it sometimes look even unreachable, but we are happy to share with you the lessons to be avoided by Georgia.
I would like to ask about supporting small and medium-sized enterprises. So, in your observation, so what kind of need they need, what kind of help they need, in your opinion, and where they need your support?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that question again, because I think that private sector, strong private sector, and in particular the sector of SMEs, small and medium enterprises, is one of the key engines for the development of any country, including Georgia. Therefore, Czech development program also includes instruments to support the private sector. I can name, for instance, program B2B or Challenge Fund in partnership with UNDP that brings to Georgia Czech innovative solutions. And I would like to mention just one example, a success story, which is an establishment of a local innovation system around Rustavy business hub, which is a success story, I think. So there's another option, especially for startups and small enterprises, especially in rural areas, how to reach the Czech funds. And this is through the grant scheme provided by local action groups. So please don't miss the chance and follow us and try to join to get a grant.
Okay, so Czech Republic is just to start implementation European Union funded projects in social code and also food safety in Georgia. And for that, Czech Development Agency is going to open its office in Georgia. So how long-term is this plan? And also after implementing these projects, what will Czech Development Agency's office will do in Georgia?
We are very happy that the Czech Development Office has been opened recently at the premises of the Czech Embassy in Tbilisi. And that was opened in order to better implement both EU-funded projects. As you mentioned at the beginning, rightly, we started to implement EU-funded project on social code, and the other one is on food safety. We believe that expected results can be achieved only by a constant presence of the project management team here in Tbilisi. The trust that was given by EU to the Czech Development Agency, which is, by the way, for the first time in the history in Georgia, is very important, and I'm sure that the agency will confirm its position of a strong partner and therefore open the door for further cooperation in the future with EU. And I also think that the office will be able to cover in the future not only these multilateral projects, but also bilateral projects that are for the time being covered by the office in Prague, of course with substantial help of the embassy.
Let's sum up this interview and talk about little bit about your plans for the 2022 as we are approaching to the new year. So what are your main plans and goals for the next year?
Well, the list of plans is very long, so I will not name all of the plans in the future.
But the main one.
But the main one, I have mentioned at the beginning of the interview that we are closing up several of the large-scale, complex intervention, especially in the sector of social inclusion by the end of this year. But it doesn't mean that we will phase up from this sector. On the contrary, we will stay a very important, hopefully important, international partner, definitely reliable international partner, to assist local authorities in other interventions and projects. For instance, the introduction of electronic management systems into primary health care services, which is, by the way, something that some of the EU countries still don't have, and this is a very advanced system. Or together with local partners, we are coming to a final stage of very complex and important reform of deinstitutionalization. This is a process of closing up of big institutional changes, yes. Meaning we will close up big institutions for people with disabilities and offer them better and more suitable premises and services that will provide more decent and better quality life conditions for them. Well, this is again a social inclusion sector, but I would like to mention one complex and comprehensive project also in the area, in the sector of rural development and agriculture. Actually, we are in the middle of implementation of a 5-year program, because it's a complex program of several projects that is jointly funded by Czech Republic and Austria. And of course, apart from these complex large-scale projects, we will continue to support Georgia by providing small grant support to projects, as I mentioned, for instance, independent media. We also will continue supporting scholarship programs, because we offer every year around 25 scholarship posts for Georgian students to study in the Czech universities. And also we will support also the partnership between the universities of the two countries. So, as I said, the list of the planned activities for the upcoming year is very long, but I'm really truly looking forward to the cooperation with local partners, and I really wish and hope for a successful achievement of the goals. Well, these goals is always, or achievements are always a result of a hard work of many stakeholders and good cooperation built on a trust, mutual trust and partnership. So I wish Georgia and to all of us good luck in the upcoming year, and Happy New Year.
Good luck, you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.